Morning, welcome to Erie Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. I want you to see if this makes sense to you, if you would, please. And again, this is another tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theory that's proving true. When Donald Trump was elected to the liberal left surprise, he upset their plans to turn the United States into a new world order, a global economy. And under President Trump, China was in check, Russia was in check, Iran was in check, and generally peace was breaking out in the Middle East with Israel and its neighbors. The economy was hitting on all cylinders, and the general the feeling of well-being was spreading across the United States. But the agents of chaos, the liberal left that believe in the United Nations 2030 Agenda Sustainable Living, can't stand that. They have to have chaos in order to implement their plans to bring about that change. I did a video the other day about the New World Order. It got a blue box with clarification from Wikipedia. That's censorship, folks. And when President Trump was falsely accused of being a Russian agent, it was part of their plan to disrupt that feeling so they could set up the new election and so they could implement their plans of chaos. Now, that may sound like crazy talk, but look at what's happened since Joe Biden was installed in office. Record high inflation. You were forced to accept medicine you may or may not have wanted. You were forced into being shut down. You were forced into wearing masks that you may or may not want to. You were forced to being paying at record level so far. Gas prices at the pump. Food prices soaring astronomically. War breaking out in the Middle East. The United States is now negotiating with its enemies. Iran is saying death to America, death to Israel, and we will nuke both of you. But this administration is still dealing with it. North Korea just fired off a ballistic missile capable of reaching the United States and carrying multiple warheads. China is on the march in the South China Sea and Asian Pacific, and they just signed a new agreement with the Solomon Islands in which World War II bitter fighting happened over that occupation with Japan. And yet they signed a peace deal or a treaty allowing military ships to dock at their bases in the Solomon Islands, giving them another vantage point over Japan and Australia and Vietnam, as well as the Philippines. All this is breaking out under the chaos of Joe Biden. And while he is just embroiled in one stupid thing after another, he manages to give a very clear and concise speech at the business roundtable with the top executives of companies around this world, giving them their marching orders for what is coming. And he concluded that with a statement of a new world order will be in place. The business leaders of these major corporations are going to be the enforcement for his policies. They are going to be saying, you comply or you don't have a job. You comply or we're not going to supply you. You comply or we are not going to finance your project. It's not going to be the men in black showing up at your door and dragging you away. It's going to be the banker saying, we're not financing you. We're collecting your debt. We're foreclosing on your business. It is going to be the business people saying, sorry, we can't sell you the materials you need to build your business, the fertilizers to grow food, the tractor supplies to fix your parts. These are the people we're talking about. Sorry, entrepreneurs that are dealing on the internet, You can't get online to sell your product. You've already seen that through the big tech companies. And I would be surprised if the Republicans take back the House and Senate. Anything is done about the censorship imposed on the American people by these tech corporations, because they are all in it for their slice of pie of power. And when Joe Biden concluded his business roundtable speech with the New World Order regarding the generational changes in finances, that's the clue that he is going to change our economy from an oil-based credit card, fossil fuel, into renewable energy, and the economy will collapse. He's going to remove the credit card, the unlimited credit card that the Saudis provided with us. And when he was at the NATO meeting, he told Europe, yeah, we will export you liquefied natural gas if you change over to the Green New Deal, and we will help you. Renewable energy, renewable resources, all part of the United Nations Agenda 2030. No, my friends, it is not a conspiracy theory. It is the actual fact that is going to come into fruition, and they are stepping on the gas because the latest polls show President Trump winning. It shows the people in the houses that are liberals losing, as well as the Senate. And now we have to weed out the people that are rhino Republicans in name only, that support the Green New Deal, that support the collapsing of the economy. And they will show themselves very clearly very soon. It'll be separating the wheat from the chaff, the good from the evil, and it's going to be appearing quickly. Pay attention. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not me just making up wild accusations. Look for yourself. Read. Our government is going to be betraying us even more, and it's going to be on a global, worldwide stand that we can't even comprehend. I'm trying to make sense out of it, and I'm not very good at this. So please be patient. Please continue to like, subscribe, refer to this channel. I hope this makes sense. I'm trying to explain to you as the best I can. But out of chaos comes order, and they can't implement their plans without chaos, because we'll see who they are for real. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized. It's pouring down rain. Greg out.